born March 21st to April 19th, what can you expect for the month of August 2016? Let's tune in and find out. So Aries, I really feel like you're hard at work at doing things that you love, doing things that make you happy, doing things that are, going to advance your kind of career, that are going to advance your ideas, that are going to advance the wisdom you have to share, that are going to advance your intuitive ability. Like there's this whole, you're right in front of the moment of things beginning to birth. You're like at the edge of the birth canal, right? You're about to come into this great space. And so some of you, it may mean that you're interviewing for a new job. Some of you may be selling a business or a company. Some of you may be just giving birth to that new company. Some of you may have just started a new job, or even a new relationship, or a new marriage, or you're about to get married, or you're about to have a baby, or you just conceived. It's all these life-changing big moments that we all dream of. So it's a dream come true, and you're right there about to accept this big dream. So I love this energy. So it's really, really spectacular energy for you Aries. Really good. So it's a new beginning and dream come true. So now, as far as relationship goes, if you guys are in a committed relationship, some of you may be deciding not to give birth to a new relationship. Some of you may be going, nope, changed my mind, don't want this, want my independence back. Some of you may be going, well, I'll be in this relationship if A through Z happens. So you've got this whole list of things that happen. So there's a reevaluation that's going to happen in your relationship this month. Now, some of you may have already gone through this in the last couple of months, and if you haven't, it's going to happen for you this month. So if you've already gone through this, then good for you, right? It's always an interesting process, and it can be a little trying, but it's always rewarding for sure. And so this month, romantically, there is just a kind of like finessing or adjustments that are happening in the committed relationship, just to make sure that everybody's happy, everybody's on the same page. So there's just these little bit of adjustments, and then it just blossoms and grows and feels really idyllic and really, really lovely, especially around the full moon on August 16th. I like that a lot. And then towards the end of the month too, it really feels even just more relaxed. And in fact, other than the little finessing here or there, in the middle of the month where you may go, where you're kind of like seesawing back and forth, I feel like the rest of the month are like bookends, like really solid. In the middle of the month, there's this little bit of seesawing. So just enjoy the process and don't make a big deal out of anything. And it feels like you'll really get through it. Now, for those of you in a single relationship looking for love, some of you have one foot in, one foot out, and don't know what you want. And then some of you are very clear that you want a new relationship. And if you do, it's really likely, you can pretty much manifest at any time. I mean, Aries have a real knack for using your charm when you want to use your charm. So if you're an Aries rising or an Aries moon or an Aries, there's a lot of romance. There's a lot of energy, a lot of buzz around you. It's just, which one do you want? So I think it's really more about having patience and noticing how does this feel to me? Is this fit with my picture? Does this fit with the lifestyle I would like? Does this fit with the way this person is treating me and talking to me? And do I feel myself being with them? And sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you don't know until you go out 2, 3, 4 times. So enjoy yourself, Aries. So this is a real month of exploration, having fun, and don't feel pressured to make a decision. So if anything, I would say, Aries, really enjoy the freedom that comes with exploring how you really feel. And I think you'll get there without any problem in creating a new long-term romantic relationship. Now, for career and money, Aries. So some of you are cutting the fat off the bone, which means, you're looking at what's not working. You're trying to cut expenses. You're trying to cut things down. You're trying to be more business-minded and more, this doesn't work, I don't need this, and this doesn't, so you're making life simpler in some ways, and you're also being very smart right? So in doing this, it's going to give you the energy that you need to be able to sustain yourself. So I like all of that. All right, so let's look at the money aspect for Aries, okay? So some of you will need to be taking money out and putting it into your career, taking money out, investing in yourself. So some of you may be needing to take some classes. Some of you may need to go, oh, I want to go in that direction. So if I do that, I really need to go back to school and get my doctorate. For some of you, it may be like, wow, I need to just go to college. That's where I need to be. Some of you may need to go, wow, I need to take a business class, because if I take a business class, then I'm going to know how to handle this. Some of you may be like, oh, I need this specialized thing here so that I can go work in this department over here, right? So there's some different opportunities for you to have to further your education in a really positive way. And I like that a lot. And some of you, of course, will just be, since it is August, some of you will be going back to school and just, starting school here in the US and going back to college, or going back to starting your programs again. Some of you may be teaching. There's a teacher aspect here where some of you may be asked or be called into a teaching role to give advice, to give conversation. Some of you may be asked to give a speech on your career, on what you've done. So just be aware there's a lot of opportunity around knowledge this month, and for you to be able to take what you know and to be able to bring it out and give it and assimilate it and give it out to the world. So some of you may have been working on a book or a new creative endeavor or a new creative project with somebody else that's really important. It's important work, so be sure you do it. All right, let's look at health for Aries. I feel like a lot of you feel fine. I feel like a lot of you feel really good, really happy about where your life is, the direction that you're taking in, and where you're going, and don't sweat it. I feel like there's, you feel good, you are good. A few of you may have some things with the menstrual cycle, a little bit off, or a feeling of a little bit depletion. And for men, the same way, it feels like you're maybe a little bit of prostate issues, just like slow on the go, So it just feels like it's more of a timing thing, a little bit of emotional thing, and an old disappointment. So if there's things that are wearing you down in your cycle, it has to do with romance. It has to do with pain and suffering. It has to do with not feeling good enough, or if you're a man with a prostate issue, not feeling man enough, okay? Not feeling like you're pulling your weight or doing your thing, or feeling castrated in the relationship, like the woman that you're with is very strong and very assertive and knows what she's doing about. And you like that about her, but at the same time, you sort of feel like, why am I not more like that? Why am I not like more assertive? Why am I not like more secure? And so, sometimes in somebody else's light, we can feel a little more diminished. And it can also work in the extremes. It can work in the extremes where we act out and we become overly sexually active. We become, all of a sudden, I'm going to prove myself and conquer everything. So just know, either end of the spectrum, it's probably an emotional current that you have, that you're overreacting to something, and you want to pay attention to that. And my hands are just throbbing with the energy, so that's coursing through you. So you want to be aware that you can unplug from this energy, you can heal it, because it's an underlying driving force, a subconscious program that is in pattern or in play that no longer serves you, and it's going to come up this month to show you. It's going to come up to this month so it can be healed, all right? Not so you have to fight it and resist it and try and tamp it down, but to actually deal with it, heal it. So go find a therapist, or call me and we'll work through it. I'm an intuitive healer, so there's a lot of things that can be done. Don't sit and suffer. This is the month of, you're going to be able to get some things healed, so take care of it. All right, Aries, it's a great month for you guys. I'm super excited for you. A lot of opportunity in every aspect of your life to bring balance and harmony and to get it the way that you want it. And you're right there giving birth to this huge dream. So many great things for you guys that you have worked so hard to manifest. It's really super, super exciting. So have an amazing month, Aries. I look forward to connecting with you again next month. And if you like my intuitive astrology, please share it with your friends, click like, and I look forward to connecting with you again next month.